Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are. Welcome to League of Tilt, where today we are the Mordekaiser in the jungle up against a Shyvana. I haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. She's one of those champions that's fallen significantly out of popularity because I suppose the simplest way to put it is that she's just outdated, but really, it's a wee bit more complex than that, isn't it? It's not just that she's an old champion, it's that there are quite a few old champions that still do quite well. For example, Orianna is a really nicely balanced champion that came out a very long time ago, and people never find that she's boring. She's always consistent. Whereas with Shyvana, she's sort of very stat checky, I suppose is the best way to put it, and the most skill expression there is with her, especially when you go for the AP build, is just, don't miss your E and hope you have enough AP to blow people up. So she doesn't really feel like the transforming dragon that she's supposed to be. Which is something that they definitely something that they acknowledge for Shyvana. There's definitely something that they acknowledge for Shyvana in the New York. I was a little late for that one. Yikesy. It's fine. We'll be okay. Oh, nice. That's a pretty solid leash. I could have definitely done that better, but that's fine. We won't need to. We actually missed some DPS by hitting the blower buff one more time. We didn't need to hit the blower buff one more time. It's okay. All of those shenanigans will only slow us down by, I want to say, 2 seconds. So far, definitely far from the worst. And now we'll head on over up to our rules. It doesn't matter even if our passive falls off, because we can pull it all back with just a single E. One Death's Grasp will take care of a lot of it, and there we have it. As you can see, our clear is pretty damn good actually. So one thing that you can do on Mordekaiser is you can do multiple camps together simultaneously. This is something that you can do more or less all the time. Let's hope that Shiv hasn't taken this. Okay, she hasn't. Okay. I walked up a little too far. That's unfortunate. It's okay. If I didn't walk down a little, too far here, this is the spot we're going to stand. But I got minion blocked. I mean, well, I suppose technically it's not a minion, but you know what I meant. Oh, looks like our brand is going to get a kill on the Camille. That's pretty good. Even though the Camille has ignite, I like that. He's not even low. He's just bonking her. That's cool. That's very nice. We're going to save our smite for this crab. And we should expect that Shiv will try and gank the Teemo. But it's going to be a losing proposition if she does, because Teemo is pretty low HP. So my laners both won their lanes, but this was this point. Okay, yeah. That us being slow on our clear actually hurt us, because now Shyvana actually gets that scuttle crab, which is very sad. Yikes. No, this can definitely happen. These little mistakes do add up, but it's okay. I was hoping that she hadn't completed all her camps and that I would be able to catch her doing a camp, but unfortunately that did not happen. So we can just sequence topside now again, but I think if this nonsense keeps going, we might have to join bot lane first. I don't think Shyvana will have already taken this. No point in me going now. They'll just be able to make it on out of there against 3 people. I wouldn't be able to finish it off. Lux can't provide any support, so no sense in attempting to 1v3. Did Camille get the kill? She did. Okay, unfortunately, Brand has not been CSing very well, so he can't punish that as hard as he otherwise might have been able to. It's okay. We'll be able to clear all of these out. Okay, so Shiv did not in fact do a full clear, going by the CS numbers. She left one camp undone. Wasn't any of the top camps, so I imagine it was her Krugs, because that would explain why she had the time to completely finish the crab by the time I walked in. So I'm still not terribly upset about all that. Hello. Oh, nice. Okay, she's just gonna hook shot on out of there. Okay. My timer on Shyvana's Chrome tells me it came up just now, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that double quick from her. She's sequencing back up from bot side, so we'll go ahead and steal this Chrome while we're at it. It's pretty good that bot lane got that, but we do need to fix that. We do need to make sure that the dragon isn't being taken, because Drake is something that Shyvana can take relatively easily, and she can. I really need my bot lane to check. Okay, it's fine. We'll buy a pink on our next back and drop it at the pit. If Brand just checks, that'll be great. Okay, cool. Shyvana's not trying to go for the cheese. That's good to see. Tam is in danger. Tam should recall. Yeah, Tam should definitely recall here. Okay, we'll be alright. We're going to go Demonic Embrace Riftmaker this game because they have three frontliners, right? Darius, Shyvana, Camille are all frontliners. They're all bruisers. Are you okay here, Mr. Brandy? Ooh, it'll be a close thing. Okay. Alright, a close thing that worked out in our favor. They're very far pushed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab both of these simultaneously, because that'll give me level 6. Like, instead of walking over there right now, I'll get 6 and then I'll walk over there. My gank is so much more powerful once I hit 6. So, and because I can take both of these simultaneously, that's just it makes it sort of like very reasonable to just go ahead and grab it. I'm gonna scare off these guys first. Yep. Oh, she used her thingy. She used her thingy, so we'll be able to get this killed. Ezreal and Lux were able to go ahead and grab the Caitlyn. Unfortunately, we did get warded and we don't have a pink. It's a little awkward. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
We can keep frontlining. We can grab this Camille. No, her hook shot came back up. That's most unfortunate. Given that her hook shot came back up, we weren't able to finish off the job. But we just focused on the dragon, use it to keep our stacks up. And Shyvana did come in like a wrecking ball, but we did have Smite, we did have W. And Caitlyn wasn't joining in that fight because we managed to kill off the Caitlyn. It's a shame that we missed our first obliterate on the Caitlyn. Missing that first obliterate made this game harder than it had any reason to be. Not the game, that fight. Like it means I didn't kill her instantly, and I had to spend some time worrying about her. Is there even a red buff there? Did I even manage to hit it? Okay. There is a red buff there, but I did not in fact manage to hit it. I shouldn't just stay here and take my Krogs, I don't think. I should just go ahead and take Rift Herald because my Tam has just gone ahead and killed people. Oh, this is up. Well, in that case, I should be taking that first. I'm pretty comfortable doing this, even though I don't have Smite, because if Shyvana comes, I will just kill her. Because I have ulti, and there is absolutely no way she can fight us in her ulti. She has we're relatively even in combat power. I say that because it's fine. Well, she's going to go into her jungle. My laners are recalling. There's no reason to take this. So what I'll do here is I'll wait for Teemo to come back. Then we'll go up and gank Dardar. And then with Dardar dead, then I'll drop down the Rift Herald. and that should be good enough for us to take some people down. I can't imagine they're going to turn this around. Okay, Shyvana is bot side, so this is a good time for me to check where Dardar is. Are you here, Dardar? Are you here, Dardar?
Double kill.
Okay, Dardar is just not here. Dardar has decided to roam mid lane, and that means this is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and grab this. Works out either way. Like, to push the game forward, the kills aren't really what matter. It's the... Ooh, get it. Whoa, looks like Brand is just going to cancel the TP anyways. Not that he needed to. We would have killed him if he had shown up, and we actually managed to get it so that he didn't show up. Okay, we're getting 2 charges off of this Herald. Camille can't come in against us. That would be madness. Because if Camille shows up, like, Teemo will just blind her, and she wouldn't enjoy that very much, I don't imagine. If Camille can't auto attack, she deals very little damage. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. He's fine. He's completely fine. No. Hey, man. Don't greet. You're out. You're out of there. You're out. There's no reason. Just chill. Take a chill pill. Relax. Get out of there. 3k gold in my pocket. I imagine he has a similar amount. What is he doing? Why is he not recalling? Okay. He's waiting for the brush. That's fine. This game is all but already in the books. It's 4 to 15 kills. We've gotten more or less complete control over every objective so far. We'll be doing alright. Okay, looks like Dardar is going to get out of there with his life, but it's going to be a close thing. The fact that our Brand just managed to hold his own against all these bruisers and didn't just like die to their cheese was very helpful. Winning lanes are definitely easy to play with, but even if the lanes hadn't been winning as hard as they had been, we would still have been able to carry this just based off of how strong we are and how easy it is to gank for these frontliners. Where are you people? Hi. Okay. Anybody I catch will die. Same trick as last time. Just wait for her to place her W down, because as soon as she places down her W, I can go ahead and make it so that the trap doesn't show up in the death room. Caitlyn traps, if they're placed on Summoner's Rift, will disappear in Death Realm. I tried to ult Seraphine, Seraphine flash, so my ult didn't go through. That's a neat little quality of life buff that I think they could give to Mordekaiser. They could just make it so that once he's casting his ulti, nothing can stop him from casting it. Like, it just makes it so hard. Like, literally, for example, if Vayne just goes invis in her ulti while you're trying to ult her, you cannot ulti her ever. And because the tumble is on such a short cooldown and your casting time is so long, it means you can never actually ulti Vayne as Mordekaiser after a certain point in the game, which is silly. Like, given that the ult is such a big part of Mordekaiser being able to duel people, he absolutely should have more power transferred to it. Like, it's just, at least make it unstoppable, you know? Okay. We'll go for... What CC do they all have? It's mostly conditional CC. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go for Lucidity Boots. Seraphine has a good amount of CC. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. We're not going to go for Leeching Leer. We'll go for all of these components. Leeching Leer isn't very gold efficient for what it does. It does give Omnivamp, but the Omnivamp I don't think is as valuable as the raw AP right now. Losing lane, Zero Zungle helps, had Herald, but you suck one time or not. What? Okay. Darius appears to be upset. I mean, he's 1 in 5. I understand why he's upset. That doesn't mean he should be, though. Herald's up in 40 seconds, that's why I'm heading up top side. we should be able to just take this without any real contest.
An enemy has been slain.
He keeps shit talking, but he's also just dying. So I can't imagine he's particularly happy.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. This will be up shortly. Or over into them. There's just nothing for me to do. They're just killing everybody. I'll just sit here. Wait for Revitalize. I mean, yeah, he's ahead. He's using his advantage, Darius. That is skills. Brand's dead. Unless he's not. No, he's
Your team has
we didn't even kill the Shyvana for our troubles. But we will miss the Obliterate for our troubles, because it wouldn't be an Exit Blaze game if you didn't miss at least one skill shot on PvE. That's what it is. Okay. Herald. People coming.
An enemy has been slain.
We're chilling.
Killing spree.
Alright, fine.
Double kill.
Oop. Okay. Is that gonna be enough? No. Okay, sidestep that.
Killing
Well, I'll still finally get it. Okay. That was very silly. Ghost is pretty powerful on this champion, as you can tell. It's just like, you take someone into the death realm, there's just no way for them to, do anything about it. Oh, Demonic Embrace, of course. Demonic Embrace. Also, I've been actually really starting to love the Lucidity boots on this champion. Like, unless they have a massive amount of CC on their team, or in situations when you're ahead and you don't care about the CC, you don't need Mark Treads, and against auto attackers, Candy's really good, especially if they're ahead. But right now, given that there's nobody ahead on their team, and the only real CC they have is from the Seraphine, which I've been, eating like a champ. I've actually decided to go for the Lucidity boots this game, because the ability haste is just so good on Mord, especially when you're going for things like an early Demonic Embrace. Demonic Embrace is, by the way, it's a cheap item, and it's by far Mord's most flexible first item, because you can go from a Demonic into both tank items and AP items. It gives HP, and it gives a large amount of passive burn damage, which hasn't really had a chance to, showcase this particular game, because we've been utterly dominating. But usually, let's go for a Fiendish Codex after that, and off we go. I suppose we could have gone for Bramble West, because a lot of people are going to be auto-attacking, but I just felt like having all of this ability haste under my belt, because you really want to have your ulti up for every fight, and it's really hard to do that unless you have 40 to 50 ability haste. So with Lucidity Boots, any item with 20 ability haste, Riftmaker, Demonic Embrace, plus Boots of Lucidity will automatically just give you so much CDR. Okay, we got this. Shyvana, I would imagine, is trying to go for this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Right. Oh, I missed that. Okay, be good.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll have Smite up.
Double kill.
It's okay.
An enemy has
It's
been
unfortunate
slain.
that I missed the Smite. It's like I pressed it, but it just didn't go through in time.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Hey, I did all the work there. It's okay, Teemo's just ending the game, so it's like, the fact that we didn't get that dragon doesn't really matter. That's okay. This champion when ahead is like very impressive, because he's all about stealing stats from the death realm. Can we get a Dancing Herald actually? I think we might be able to, yeah.
Your team has
Oh, never mind. They're not going to let it happen, are they? The pricks. Ooh. Alright, Kate. Is there anything else to say to me?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Feels good to play more than ahead. I will stop trolling though. That is to say, I will stop going so far out of my team. If I can grab the Seraphine, probably can land the thing. And just take whoever decides to walk up first out of the fight. I think we should be able to end on this push, to be honest. Disgusting 3-9 core. If she had any follow-up there, it would not have been good for us. Well, let's just walk away, no? Like, we don't need this. I coasted for absolutely nothing. It's okay.
An ally has been slain.
Just reduce the damage I'll be taking from Kate. Okay. Skirmishing Smite is one hell of a drug. Obviously, Chilling Smite's very good on Mordekaiser so that you can catch up to people, but Red Smite to reduce the damage of the primary person who's hitting you is also very, very strong. Like, this champion's build versatility is one hell of a drug. So we're going to build our Fiendish Codex. We could either build it into a Zhonya's or we could build it into a Cosmic Drive. Correct play is probably Zhonya's, but Cosmic Drive sounds more fun, so we're going to do that. We're so far ahead, we should build that, and it's like, this also gives movement speed, you know? So, how much now? Okay, just about 1,000 damage, 713 damage, okay. See, most of these items are just very good at giving free damage. Frostfire Gauntlet as well, like in a typical extended game, where you're not this fed and you're just one-shotting people. In a typical game, you're going to be taking, like, you're going to be dealing 2,000 to 3,000 damage from Demonic and 2,000 to 3,000 damage from, about 1.5 to 2 from Frostfire. So between Frostfire and Demonic, you just have so much free damage from your items, especially those. Guys, let's just Baron. Friends, why are you all there? Friends? 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 Can we do Baron? Are we interested? Do we care? I'll shield up. I have Riftmaker, so I can actually handle this for a while. But I really would like people to help. No, they're not going to back off. They just want this game to be over. I mean, I suppose I could have guessed that based on the way they were playing. It's alright. They don't even need me. Oh, I'm just chilling here, waiting for this to end because it's been a good amount of time that we've gotten them gigafed. Wait, the inting shouldn't be enough. It really shouldn't be. Right. You can walk out of there into my team. There's a cool thing you can do on mod. If you out somebody in the death realm, structures do remain, so you can keep hitting the structures. So for instance, if a turret is super low HP and will die in an auto or two, you can ult somebody under tower, and then just kill the turret without any interference from minions or other people. Same with the Nexus. So who do we honor here? I want to say we should honor this brand for not dying in the laning phase. But then Lux had more consistent performance throughout the game, and they were both against a whole bunch of stuff. This is very sad because this wasn't like me actually AFKing or leaving. It was my internet connection kept dying. There's recorded evidence on the channel that will show you that I have a history of struggling with internet. So hopefully that's not too unbelievable. Let's take a look at the graphs. Everybody dealt damage in our team. We were all damage dealers, but Timo with his shrooms, and obviously he was wailing on Darius the entire time. Must have felt really bad for Shyvana. She tried her heart out, poor soul. Damage taken, obviously this is where we should be the most. Total damage to objectives, obviously this is where we should be the most because we were there for every Dragon and Herald. We weren't really in extended fights all that much, so Conqueror wasn't able to help out. Revitalize is always very, very powerful in Mordekaiser because his W benefits both from the shielding and the healing. So and of course the healing also goes into your Roughmaker healing and your Conqueror healing. So Revitalize is very powerful on him. And conditioning, like the game was over for a very short amount of time, so it'll only last for half the game. It's still good enough. As you can see, we had second highest gold on the team because we were still doing a decent job of invading and taking stuff away from Shyvana. High CS, that's literally just good sequencing and pathing. This is not from Parma farming. Parma farming is not how you got high CS numbers. Recognizing opportunities on the map and pushing the map forward, and then in the middle of going from opportunity to opportunity, going from lane to lane, you do full sequences. Or you just sequence the side that you're on, or you get invades and you steal camps. Like, that's how you stay ahead. Overall, a pretty good demonstration of Mordekaiser's skirmishing power, his ability to take it. I wouldn't say this is a good demonstration of him winning the game or carrying the game, because of course Teemo did that, and Brand and Lux also helped. Like, we were all ahead, we all played our part in winning this game, so this isn't like a Mordekaiser carry. This is definitely a good example of the strength of Mordekaiser, like showing off what this champion can do. So hopefully you enjoyed that, hopefully you learned something from it. Until next time, have a wonderful day, peace.